school who had an ongoing lie that he had hacked Bill Gates' bank account. That's really the best lie you could come up with. And stole $1 billion from his account and had it saved in a Swiss bank account that he couldn't touch till he was 21. I would always ask him questions like, why can't you touch till you're 21? Or, so how did you go about hacking his account? He never had an answer. He would just grunt a few times and change the conversation. This went on for about 6 years. You gotta be like some kind of delusional to come up with a lie like that and then like go with it. Like, no offense, man, but I think if you stole $1 billion from Bill Gates, actually, why am I saying, like, I was literally gonna try and justify if you did, and it's like, I can't even finish the sentence. No. My friend constantly tells the story of how he almost died. According to him, when we were walking down a mountain, he fell off the edge of the cliff, grabbed a ledge at the last second, and pulled himself up with one arm. I was with him that day, and it simply just didn't happen. He just started yammering out of nowhere to our friend the moment we met up with him and kept repeating it to everyone ever since. That's so strange to me that it's like, especially because you're gonna make up a lie when there were witnesses that will gladly testify against you. Wow, interesting. Like, why turn a nice day, a nice walk down the mountain? Like, why does that have to turn into like a near-death experience? I once had a roommate who was a karate black belt, gourmet chef, ex-Navy SEAL, current stuntman, bodyguard, male sex worker, Big Brother, model, actor, private investigator, illegal substance dealer, preacher, but he could never come up with half of the rent. Boy, half the rent. There is not enough hours in a day to be all of these things. Not to mention the preacher part is where you lost me, because that really, all your other jobs kind of go against the morals of a preacher. That's wild. My mother, who already had all the attention she could ever use, oh my gosh, faked brain cancer to get even more. We all fell for it for about you did this to your family? We all fell for it for about 3 months when her little ruse began to unravel. She was still my mother, but everyone basically turned our collective backs to her due to the fact that her little stunt spit in all our faces. Her very own sister, my Aunt Jolly, passed away a couple years earlier from leukemia. Why would you do this to your family? Like, simply for attention? I don't understand. There's so many other ways to just get attention than to lie about something as big and awful as that. Like, your family would start to mourn you. At my wedding, a friend got hammered early and overtook the microphone during the best man / maid of honor speeches. That's never a good idea. He brought up all his friends, wife knows him better, to make speeches even though they had nothing planned. My wedding DVD now has about 30 minutes of cringeworthy, uncomfortable speeches thanks to him. Later that night, he stole a bottle of JD from the bartender and hid it under a table before he passed out. Honestly though, if I'm being truly honest, I would have never let it get to 30 minutes. As the bride, I would have gladly walked up, taken the mic, and asked them to sit down. In 9th grade English, oh my god, I miss being in grade 9. We had a potluck and I had my mom make some bomb rice pudding. Because of late notice, she ended up staying up late to finish making it. Bless her soul. Some rice stuck to the bottom of the pot while my mom was cooking it and turned brown. This jerk in my class, who was extremely loud and arrogant, yelled that there was a Band-Aid in the pudding. I ended up having to take practically all of it back home to sadden my mom. 5 years later, and I'm still mad over it. Oh, honestly. Bless her soul. Like, that's so sweet. I would have taken it and I would have walked to the bathroom and would have scooped some in the garbage. I would eat some, but if it wasn't good or if I couldn't eat all of it, I would dump it in the garbage. Like a lot of it, leave a little bit so it looks real, and then go home and I'd be like, Mom, everybody loved it. It's all gone. You gotta make your mom feel appreciated and happy that she stayed up all night doing that for you. A kid jumped into the harbor fully clothed on a class trip that was the tradition for the junior class in my school. We were the last class allowed to take the trip. So you ruined it for everyone then, is what you're saying. You ruined it for all the future classes to come. Thank you so much. A kid in my class drank an entire bottle of habanero sauce at lunch and pooed. I don't know why that word is so funny, pooed. And pooed his pants in history class. No one wants to poo their pants in public. But I'm surprised that's all, if I'm being honest. Like, he had to have felt so sick. Like, outside of the pooping your pants, like, surely you would throw up, right? Your stomach, like, wouldn't you sweat and like have a fever? Like, I don't know much about hot sauce because I can't handle it, but surely that is dangerous. Like, I feel like pooing his pants in history class was the least of his concerns. I'm a choir teacher, and that kid in my class decided that when I told the class to sit down after warm-ups, it would be really funny to pull the chair out from under the kid standing in front of him. We have all witnessed this happen. Long story short, kid fell, pinched a nerve in his elbow, and the marching band lost one of their 3 snare drummers. I crave attention, kid got sent to the office. I mean, no joke. I remember doing this in high school. I didn't pull the chair, but this happened all the time. Like, or that stupid thing that always happened in high school and elementary school when you'd set someone up. So say me and a friend were like, ooh, we're gonna go prank this person. My friend would sit on their hands and knees behind them, and then I'd push them over them. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. Right? If you know, you know. He told the friend circle that his brother's plane crashed while on active duty. I held him while he cried. I met his brother again a couple years later. Unfortunately, I, being so timid, just let it go. Someone told you guys that his brother's plane crashed, and then you met his brother. So his plane did not crash, and you didn't say anything. I mean, I don't take that lightly, people lying about people dying. When the already really busty girl in my school felt threatened by the other girls starting to get yabos and put water balloons down her shirt on the first day of 6th grade. One of them popped. There was a lot of crying and screaming on her part. Oh, water balloons are never a good idea for that. I stuffed my bra in elementary school, and I actually used to put socks. Kleenex was just too messy. Socks just worked better. You could pick the size, the thickness. Water balloons, you know that there is an element and a risk of it popping. A girl I knew brought a snake to school in her bra, like a full-sized pet one. I'm sorry, are there half-sized non-pet snakes? That's right, in her bra. I am still not sure how nobody noticed movement in her shirt. She took it out at lunch and the biology teachers confiscated it and gave it back to her at the end of the day. Ew! She told them her mom was gonna take it away, so she wanted to keep it safe. Then 3 hours later, she tells everyone on Facebook that her mom wasn't really going to take it away. It was a social experiment. Yo, I don't trust anybody with pet snakes. It's just my opinion. I'm sorry, nope. No! And that is simply on the fact that I hate snakes. I will faint if I go near one. And the fact that people will have those as pets and they'll wrap it around themselves and they'll hold it and they'll snuggle with the, oh, the thought. It's like my worst nightmare. I will shed tears if I see a snake. I'm not even kidding you. This was Dramatic People who love the attention. You know what? I am very dramatic, and I think you gathered that by the whole snake thing, but I don't want the attention more, trust me. I'm out for you guys. Stay classy out there and stay sassy. Bye. Wanna know what's weird? In the camera, my lights are like flickering, but in real life, they're not at all. Like, do you see flickering, or am I tripping out right now? Oh, my nose. Okay, it's a little warm in here now. Oh no, hold on. Don't do that. When the already really busty girl in my school I can't read today. Are you good, Joss? Whew. Have you even subscribed to the channel yet? Don't be a fake fan. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to.